from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
43-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
The ball carrier.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. From the gun is Eason. Open man is Trey Burton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The 25-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
42-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
With the give to Nick Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost look too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Mack, the ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, here's Eason looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
49-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 34.
The ball carrier.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on first down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, it's Mack. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle in his 4th year now out of the University of Charlotte. A big part of this young Browns defense.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Browns 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. the shotgun. It's Mayfield. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 49-yard line.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. First down, Mayfield. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go
backfield now looking to throw on first down. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll throw now on the final play to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 1st and 10, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Eason. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Eason on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Operating from the gun. Eason to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
From the gun, Eason got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Complete to Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 27. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe Yards shy of there at the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Oh, look at the juke. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Cleveland. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out, to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. All day, dog.
Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spent a lot of time with his quarterback.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Browns 41. Colts 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
On first down, Jacob Eason. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Eason going to try and throw for it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Mayfield down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. This is out quickly to the right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Indianapolis.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And this is picked up by the Browns. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Touchdown, Browns. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.